If you want to know what these recordings are all about, look for the video entitled Introduction and Day 1, the One of Wind, Dawn, something like that. But it's the first video in the series which explains what all of this is about. So the question that I wanted to know this morning in my spiritual study of Tarot of the Spirit, this is the Kabbalah study by Pamela Eakins, was, so I have a whole lot of things going on right now, and it feels like there's a lot to do. And in the mornings, my energy is high, my enthusiasm is high, my engagement is high, but I feel like I run out of energy, I run out of interest, I run out of enthusiasm before I've accomplished everything that I want to accomplish. And so my question was, how can I have more energy? How can I have more sustained energy and stay engaged for longer and be enthusiastic for longer? And the card I drew was the Eight of Water, which is called Still Waters, which seems at first glance to be that the answer is that you don't, that you, instead of doing more, be more in stillness. And so the divinatory meaning from the book is, it says this: you are in a state of withdrawal. Retreat is necessary and good at this time. Through withdrawing, all things shall become clear. You will be protected as you withdraw. You will not lose anything important. Take a break and remember, still waters run deep. So this is, remember, in a recent recording, I reminded you that we are the final authority, and that we are never going, oh, all right, well, I'm just going to set aside what my intentions were, what my wishes were, my plans were, and do what the cards say instead. This is where we get to engage our own imagination and integrate these messages into our intentions and our wishes and our longings for this life. So I continue to study on. It says, at the Eight of Water, you withdraw into an introspective state to rebuild your strength. You begin to understand the magical capacity of your mind, and this allows you to respond creatively to whatever is going on around you and to transcend any sense of victimization remaining with you from the past, to sublimate and refine your emotional reactions and to hear your own song. So when we meditate, when we sleep, I got an amazing night's sleep last night, just for the record. We emerge refreshed and our spirit is renewed. So the challenge is to descend into or rise to the space within ourselves that's motivated by goodness or love. And finding here a deep internal goodness and morality, which is the morality of the inner self. So at this level, we know we're doing the right thing. We know we are honoring and loving ourselves just as we are honoring and respecting and loving those that are around us. So we're searching below the surface for morsels of truth. It references a marsh bird that stands on one leg, but the other leg is searching underneath the surface for morsels of food. So we're in this stillness searching for morsels of truth, morsels of goodness and pure love that is different than romantic love, that is different from even the love that we share for our children and our people, but the sense of unconditional love, that the love that flows to us from the divine and that we then choose to share through us as the messengers of this, beautiful truth and infinite love and wisdom. So are you motivated by goodness and love? This is truth and this is what you're seeking. And so form is created through daydreaming, night dreaming, or intellectualizing about what could be, and then casting that thing in a pattern or form of your design. So this is the sphere of the craftsman and also the sphere of the magician. So the Eight of Water, we're beginning to process and on concentrating our will in love and goodness, first withdrawing in order to hear your song, then casting your song into new forms. Escaping reflexive reactions and beginning to build forms in a deep and real love. You alone are the master craftsman of your life. With the power of love, you become the master craftsman of the universe. So I could have taken this card to mean, okay, all the plans that I've made for this day, which there's a lot of them, and they're all in alignment with the way that I want to live this day, the way that I want to be, and the things that I am wanting to create for my future. So I could have interpreted this to mean, so scratch all of that and instead spend the day in introspection and meditation. But instead, I choose to interpret this to mean pausing often, which is a message that I receive from my guides frequently, to instead of doing the thing and doing the thing and doing the thing and doing the thing, to stop and be in the stillness, centering and grounding and returning to this place of being, and then doing the thing, and then going back. And so in between every action, in between every choice, returning to this place of stillness where that is indicated by the Eight of Water. Now, this was a long study for me today because I want to be open to receive the messages that I have asked for and to receive the guidance that I have asked for. But at the same time, I want to maintain my own sovereignty and make my own choices. And so I turned to the Tarot Illuminati and chose the card that is still representative of this same card, which is the Eight of Cups in the Tarot Illuminati. And I love this deck because it is a little more literal for me. The Tarot of the Spirit deck is very abstract and has a whole lot of symbolism and a lot of like deep esoteric meaning. So there are 8 cups filled with little magical kernels of wisdom, little that look like eggs that are protected by the apron of the magician. And so there's lots of symbolism here. And there's also symbolism in the Tarot of the Illuminati. So the 8 cups are there, but the message in the Tarot Illuminati, which I'm going to read to you, is a little bit different, but sort of the same. So the 8 of Cups from the Tarot Illuminati is the vision quest in the wasteland. And it says, do you hear it? It is the call to walk the unknown pathways. Tread the roads that only open before you when you step into the other world, to walk through the gateway of the moon. I am on a love walk, a spirit walk, a walk to myself. I seek wisdom on stranger shores and the oases of deserts. I embrace the wasteland, the no man's land, because it can offer me the wisdom I seek within myself, for I too am barren. Some say I abandoned my life, leaving behind all the world's best things. They don't understand, and they won't, until they too hear the song of the vision quest calling them, pulling at their loneliness as if their self is out there in the wasteland and urging them to go out into the wilderness to find it. I am not walking away, I am walking towards. So this gave me more information and is in alignment with this idea of moving back and forth into the void, into myself, into the wasteland from which everything is created, and then taking action frequently. But I'm also hearing the message that sometime in this day, perhaps later in this evening, when my energy is waning, to spend time, more time, extra time in meditation, in introspection, in stillness. And I was still not completely satisfied by all of this. So I drew a second card from the Tarot of the Spirit deck, which is a special card unique to this deck called the Mystery card. And this to me just sort of just brought everything all together, all of these messages into this beautiful, cohesive plan and message for me in this day. And the mystery card says birth, death, and karmic transitions, incredible power, magic, and wonder. Use your imagination and your thoughts shall become form. Spiral inward, build bridges, create possibility, erect new worlds stone by stone, empty out to know fullness. So I hope you enjoyed the study today and received your own wisdom. And I would love so very much to hear anything additional that you have to add to this study, to your own experience. This is a conversation that we can have wherever you are watching this video. It's intended to, oh, hello, Willie. It is intended to live in the Magic Garden community where you can come back, you can be on this journey, beside me on this journey into greater understanding of ourselves and greater understanding of the universe. I love you so much. Make it an amazing day.